Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for June the 16th through to the 30th. Oh, I've got some cards have just flipped out for you. What if we have Pentacle 5, Venus, Taurus, and Cup 6, Neptune, Scorpio. Interesting coming through. So yeah, I think that it's kind of interesting that that Five of Pentacles has come in. There's something to do with money coming through and resolving money issues. Thank goodness we have the Pentacle 7, Saturn, Taurus, because we're seeing the 5 move to the 7, wanting to see something where money's feeling a bit stuck and seeing growth in that. So we do have Saturn coming in and Taurus coming in twice. It can be around personal value as well. It could be that some of you are thinking of leaving an old form of income and wanting to see some growth in terms of money. But it can just, I just see the sense that there might be, looking at your happiness, what's making you happy. And maybe there was a time when you were happier in the past. There's a nostalgia for the past coming in around this. But yes, I do feel with that Pentacle 7, Saturn, Taurus, it is like, it could be saving, it could be buckling down with money, but I do see that potential growth and you're really looking at something's not working in terms of, that. And what have we got? The 10 of Pentacles. So again, looking at your stability in terms of money, and the King of Swords, wanting to find that rational decision-making brain about where to invest your time and energy to see that potential growth. Now, this doesn't have to necessarily be money, Virgo. This can be related to body. It can be related to career. It can be related to home. It can be related to any of these things. But it's you wanting to see more value, or you wanting to get more value out of something, or feel more valued around that. So let's see what else is coming through. The Emperor, wow, in your conscious mind. Okay, gosh, you guys are really wanting to tackle this. This is something you're like determined to do coming through. So I should say, Virgo, just quickly, this is a general reading. Just take what feels like and leave the rest. I'm trying to talk today. And if it does really resonate, there will be an extended reading. The link will be in the description box below, and I'll talk about that a little bit more later. Also, be sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising to get the bigger and holistic picture of what's going on for you. And if you appreciate this content, please like, subscribe, share, or leave a comment, because that's a way that you can support the channel and it lets YouTube know that you appreciate this content. So at the base, the Ace of Cups. Wow. Gosh, it's like I'm doing something about this. Wow. Okay. The Two of Swords. So if you've been hesitant in the past, that's all changing. Wow, the Magician. Gosh, I feel there's this real determination coming in for you, Virgo. Really determined. Wow. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for you, and then we'll look at this in a bit more detail. The Queen of Cups, this is you. Nice, it's a beautiful energy. The Lovers. We can see there is a big decision pending here, but there's also indecision around this. The Hermit, there you are. That's your beautiful Virgo card, hopes and fears. And the Seven of Cups as an outcome. So that's kind of an interesting outcome, and I actually want to pull another card for that. We have the Knight of Cups. Okay, so that's good. That's good. It was getting a bit confusing. Ooh, and the 10 of Cups at the base. Nice. I like it, Virgo. So beautiful. So we talked about money value. We have here the 10 of Pentacles crossed by the King of Swords. Now, the 10 of Pentacles it really represents stability around the home, stability around money. It could be long-term wealth that we're looking at here. How do you bring this in? It could be a decision around that needs to be made. It's crossed by the King of Swords, which means that there are some people that are not seeing very clearly what needs to be done. And this may or may not be you, because I was kind of getting this could be other family members as well, not necessarily you. But there's a decision here. A clear head is needed, and someone doesn't have a clear head. Someone's not responding to a situation. It could be a family situation or something to do with work, and money, but it's just a sense that someone is not responding with a clear head here. They're not in the right frame. The head's not in the right frame of, or just unable to make a clear decision. So there might just be a decision pending and there hasn't been a clear option that has presented itself at this moment in time. So I do feel like, with all of this, this is very in your element. You're going to feel quite good about this, sorting out this issue that's come in. And I am getting some kind of, like, for a lot of you, it's some kind of, like I said, family conflict. It could be around joint incomes or inheritance or something to do with that as well could be coming in for some of you. Now, this King of Swords could be you. It's Aquarian energy. It's very detached. And it could also be you're dealing with somebody that's just detached themselves from the family. There's a sense, or maybe this is you as well. And there's a sense of and the issue might not necessarily be bad because we have the Six of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This could be a sibling that you're wanting to bring into the fold more, or someone you're wanting to see more of. It doesn't have to necessarily be a sense that it's kind of like you're wanting to bring a lot of elements together. And this might be people, and it feels very connected to your immediate environment. So it feels like it's connected to immediate family and friends, very close. So it does feel like you're wanting to there's been something that, and it doesn't have to necessarily be a huge rupture. It might just be that someone's moved over there and you're not seeing them as much, but it's kind of like something needs to gel or come together. You're kind of trying to make something more whole, so that you can see the expansion and growth, so that everyone's kind of on the same page, is what I'm getting here with it, Virgo. And I think that you're kind of feeling like maybe you need to take some matters in and be really assertive in this and take some matters into your own hands, because in your conscious mind you have the Emperor, and this is about asserting yourself. So for some of you, if it's not that issue, and it's as a whole, it's wanting to see wholeness in your life, something come together more, something to be more than what it is now. And this could be related to anything. It could be related to work. It could be related to, like I said, family, the sense that there's a disconnect in the family, or it could be related to even your health and your home, your immediate home and environment. But either way, it's like I'm determined to do something about this. The Emperor could just be in your conscious mind that there is actually somebody very strongly standing in your way as well. This can be a boss. So that's why we could be talking about work and career here, that there's a decision pending for some of you that around work, and you're dealing with someone very powerful. Now, in your conscious mind, I do actually feel like, if that is the case, that it is all about your own personal power coming in, the need for that, the need to assert yourself around this issue of value, about where you're seeing the value and where you're wanting to see some growth within a circle, within an environment, a very close environment around you, to do with your material world. So that's why I'm kind of getting work, body, home, family, that sort of stuff. And I think, really what's coming in, and this is why I do feel like the Emperor's you, and it's like it's time to do this, to start something new. So whether it's like, just say you're wanting more money and wanting a promotion, so it's time to actually start getting the wheels rolling for that. How are you going to get that? Or if it's like you're wanting to bring the family, I do feel like it's bringing something more together. So if you're wanting to bring something together, it's a sense of, how are you going to do that? So I do feel like you're the one that's kind of seeing the problem and going, I need to kind of fix this and solve this, whereas other people might not be seeing this. So you, at the base, you have the Ace of Cups, and I do feel like you're the person for the job, 100% Virgo, for this. So other family members or other people, they're just not working in their best interest, or it may be someone is working in their best interest and it's causing this rupture. So it can be either of those things. At the base we have at the base we have the Ace of Cups. So that's why I think that you're wanting to get back to something that was good, and something's kind of gone. It's missing something at this moment in time. So it may be that you just, work was good, and then maybe you've got a new manager that's come in and you're not feeling as good about it. Just something has kind of made you think about it's not as good now. So I want to get back to that. And so we have the healing at the bottom, the Ace of Cups. And this is a beautiful card to have at the base with the Emperor. It's a sense that with these two cards, the Ace of Cups is around, like I do get the words healing, but it can be around a joyful release. It can be around a lot of emotions coming out. It can be a rebirth, a start of something, because I feel like you're starting a new cycle and fixing something that wasn't right with the old. And even though it's not something that's totally new, that's why I feel like these people or this energy has been in your life for a while. So that's why it could be like a job or it could be family, like I said. And it is a sense of wanting to bring in the healing. So with this and the Emperor, it's very successful energy to do that. So it's a great time to be looking at and healing anything to do with that. And it might be just like, I want to see you more. Let's arrange every 6 months or every 3 months or however often that we have a family dinner for all of us and we all make sure we're in the same place at the same time, or however that works. I keep getting family really important for whatever reason. And like I said, if it's not resonating, I feel like it's just your world. There's something that you want more from your world that's missing. So if you're estranged from your family, this might be your friends, your tribe. This might be your sense of where you feel like you really belong in the world. So it's just a very grounded energy. So in the recent past, this might be something that's been on your mind for a while. We do have the Two of Swords, which is indecision, and you are crossed by the King of Swords. He's the decision maker. So it's like it's been hard to, there's been kind of, has there been a decision that needs to be made around this? Has it kind of reached that point that something needs to happen? Has it reached a head in a way? Either way, I don't feel like it as a confrontation. I see it as you're just seeing the issue is at a point now that you want to kind of start resolving it and molding it into the right direction. So there may have been some hesitation, some indecision. People, maybe there's some sort of conflict. Two people are going two very different ways, and it's like the answers are not necessarily in your conscious mind. They might be more on the spiritual, intuitive side as well. So it could be both of those things combined, but not just solely your brain and your intellect and how you're thinking about it. So in the near future, we have the Magician, which is, with the Magician, the Emperor, they both want to start things. They're starting something new. They've got everything. He's like, how are we going to do this? I've decided what I want to do here, or that something needs to be remedied, and how are we going to do it with the Magician? How am I going to bring in more value? How am I going to bring in more growth into my life? And so the good thing about the Magician, it's a very confident energy with the Emperor and the Magician. They're very masculine. It's like let's do it. And it also is saying you have everything that you need in front of you to be able to do this. So that's why I'm getting you are the right person for this job. And I also think that maybe other people, like I said, other people aren't necessarily seeing it the same way. Now, what I love is the Ace of Cups and the Queen of Cups. It's sort of like one of those things they're showing me. It's like, sometimes you can just gradually grow further and further apart from somebody, and it's not and you can not even realize it. And it's kind of like you have realized that it's happening or that it could potentially go that way, and you want to stop it before it goes too far. It's kind of got something, there's an issue in your life that's what's happening here. It's slowly been going the other way, and it's like, no, I want to change this. So you're presenting as the Queen of Cups. And this is beautiful energy right next to the Ace of Cups. She's holding this beautiful cup here. And this is what's happening deep down. It's a sense of wanting to bring more love, feeling love. And that's why we've got the Six of Cups. I feel like this is somebody that you've got a lot of love for and have had a lot of time and some good times with in the past. So someone you've been close with and had some happy times. And that's why there's this reminiscing of what we had, and I want it to grow. I don't want it to be going the other way. So it's actually really beautiful energy, because I do feel like you've got a lot of love to give with this Queen of Cups. It can be very emotional can be very sensitive energy. You can be feeling things a lot. You could be feeling a bit vulnerable. It might be, need to look after myself, a little bit of self-care, self-nurturing. It could be related to mother. The Queen of Cups is very mothering energy. So it can be all of those things. But I just feel like it's beautiful. You're bringing in the healing. So that's absolutely lovely. And that's why I feel like you are so empowered in this. You're such an important, you are the main player in this, the bringing together. And so we have as an energy surrounding you, the Lovers card. And it's right next to, this is about making a decision. It's right next to indecision. It does feel like there is, and then we have the King of Swords, the decision maker that can't make, that's crossing this. And it does feel like with the Lover's energy that there is a decision that needs to be made. But there's also a sense with this that we're talking about people who are your soulmates, soulmate energy. So that doesn't have to necessarily be romantic. It can be like family is usually soulmate energy. And sometimes you come in and you can, even though you've got a really bad relationship with somebody, you've got a soul connection because you wanted to learn things together. Maybe you've got a really bad relationship with your father or mother, but they're still part of your soul tribe for whatever reason. But I'm not getting that, actually. I don't want to go down that path really, because this seems like it's good people that you want to be around. You want to be surrounding with the good people that make you feel loved, make you feel valued, really. And this is why you've got as your hopes and fears the Hermit. This is you coming back to yourself. This is digging deep and finding those answers deep within. But the Hermit can also be around isolation, loneliness. It can be a sense of wanting to bring the tribe together again I just keep getting the words a holistic whole. And this can be representative of just you as a person, but I feel like it's your immediate environment, like I said. So the Hermit is wanting to come back to feeling yourself again for some of you. If you haven't felt like that, if you've felt with that Five of Pentacles, it's a little bit of almost like a victim consciousness, like a poverty of consciousness, just seeing where things are not working, or seeing loss, or seeing where lack, really. And this Emperor and the Magician energy is the opposite. It's this empowering, stepping into your authority, stepping into your power, taking things into your own hands, so you're not letting something go too far down the wrong path. And so if you have as an outcome the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Cups. And so that's why I feel like with all these cups around you, it's a very emotional time, and it's kind of like your head is trying to make a decision, but it's really your heart that is the one that's going to make the decision here. Listen to your heart, because that's where it's going to lead you down the right path. And you can see there's lots of options here with the Seven of Cups. Oops, sorry, just my timer. We do have the Gemini energy around you, which can be a lot of choices, a lot of communication happening. And we also have Gemini energy with the Seven of Cups, which is a lot of choices and things opening up, options. But some of them are good, some of them are not. Which path do you go down? This might be part of the indecision. And really that's what I'm saying with this Knight of Cups is I do feel like, the Knight of Cups works for the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups. This direction is going to start working if you listen to your heart. That's what it's saying. So that beautiful sense of coming back to yourself and the love that you have to offer and how you want to offer it, offering love in some context is going to bring you what it is that you want. And we can see that there's this beautiful happiness here with the Ten of Cups. So this is kind of where every reading is an opportunity. It's not this is going to happen. It's like this is the potential energy that's around. You can choose to step into it or not. And this is some of the influences that could be around. And this Ten of Cups is just beautiful happiness, absolutely happiness. And again, around family, home, connections. The kookaburras are having a good old laugh. Maybe a bit of laughter and fun. So, yeah, I mean, let's pull an affirmation card for you. This is kind of like, it's just the good times, the fun times, the nice times. When was the last time you had a good old laugh with a good family member or a friend or something like that? It's wanting to get back with that. So we have, I am at peace with my age. Each age has its own special joys and experiences. I'm always the perfect age for where I am in life. And it does feel like it's kind of interesting that that's come up, because there is a sense that there's been a passage of time here, that something has happened and we're looking to the past and wanting to bring the good stuff from the past into the future. And so that's kind of interesting as well. And it says, I open new doors to life. I rejoice in what I have, and I know that fresh new experiences are always ahead. I greet the new with open arms. I trust life to be wonderful. So, yeah, I mean, I would say with all this beautiful Cups energy, this is a feel-good time. The only thing hanging over it would be the choices and the decision-making. But like I said, it is very much listen to your heart, and that's where you will find the answer. So let's pull a charm for you, Virgo. It's actually really lovely energy, and I'm feeling very calm and happy with the direction that things are going in. So that's very lovely. And we have a beautiful butterfly. So I do feel like this is a little butterfly. It reminds me of like a kind of a bit of a childhood. But what I'm getting is that something is transforming in your life. Something is transitioning and changing. But it's not your whole life, but it's an aspect that is transforming and changing. And it could be very much linked to childhood. Something and happiness from the childhood wants to return. And that could be associated with, or doesn't have to necessarily be childhood, like I said, it could be the past, but they're just saying something is transforming in your life. So it's a particular area, and to watch out for what that is. And I do feel like it's very connected to that soulmate, your environment, immediate environment energy that's coming through. A lot of love coming in. So it's beautiful energy, Virgo, really beautiful. And I think you will see that growth that you're looking for. So it's really lovely, beautiful energy coming through. So that's it. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to pull some cards. What else do you need to know about this part of the reading? What else is coming in with the Magician? How are we going to go about doing this? There might be some more practical things, because it's just like we're thinking about it. You've got everything. What else is coming in the near future? And what else is coming in with this beautiful journey of the heart that's coming in terms of the outcome? What else is coming in the future beyond? So we're going to pull some cards for that and in the extended reading, as well as focusing in on career, money, love and relationships. So I'd love it if you come over to that. The link is in the description box below, and I usually pin it to the comments as well. So, but if this is where we're leaving each other, Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.